Good evening and welcome to the FolkOclock Show. FolkOclock Show number 62. Woo! Woo! They shout in the studio.
We're obedient.
We've got a full crowd tonight in the studio and in the green room. Yikes. You never see what's going on behind the scenes, but there was a lot of panicking going on there. But I think we're there. I think we've got people in the house already. We have. Fantastic. I'm just going to do this, and I'm going to... No, that's not what we want. Let me just press some buttons here. I'm going to pop out. I can see the chat. That's what we want, and I'm just going to put that over there. That's not where I want it at all. I'm going to pop it there. Cool. Right, good evening. We can see somebody messing around with bits of paper in the background, in the corner of my eye. Anyway, yeah, FolkOclock Show number 62. We've got 11 acts this evening. Normally we have 10. Well, tonight's a special night, not sure why, but we've got 11 acts this evening. It's special because we've got the boys in the house.
Yeah.
All the boys are in the house.
No girls.
We got 3. She commented, Lynn Reynolds, not happy. Not ticked me off. We got 3 live acts this evening in the studio. Special treat. 5 recordings from local events. Not all that local, actually. One of them's in St Albans. Snolbans. That's the posh way of saying it, apparently. And we got 3 recordings from IveTech Media. And it was a bit touch and go because John has been on his hollybobs. He's been having a good time, which we'll hear from John in a minute. Right, I think I've shared out the link everywhere that I was supposed to share the link out to. Please make your way down to the front, and if they're not already in the building, there's a couple of seats reserved down on the front row for Bob Tidbury. Is Bob with us? Hold on. Am I seeing Bob? Not yet. There's also a seat reserved for my mum, Annette McBurney, and there's a seat reserved for Sally Brook from California. We've got seats... Oh, no, Sally's there. Sally, if you can, just hold the seats either side of you for Bob and my mum, if you can, please. And Doris, Doris, I'm glad you made it. You weren't sure that you're going to make it this evening, so I'm really glad that you have. And Yutta's with us as well. Both all the way from Germany. David Molyneux. David, good evening. David, we need to get you back on the show. Come over and either record a song with John Ive, or come and play a live song. However, there will be no FolkOclock in June. Boo. 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 Not in June. That's the bad news. The good news is because Ball's Bridge is on. Oh. It works. They're good. They're easily trained. Easily trained. I'm trying to think. Is it monkeys or dogs? What are the easiest things to train? Mongrels are easy to train. Aren't they?
Monkeys are behave badly, don't they?
Yes. They're bad.
We're more like monkeys, I think.
Chimpanzees can kill big cats.
They can rip your arm.
Oh, all of that. Anyway, enough of this. Let's. We have got a fantastic evening lined up. We've got 25 of us in the house already. Let me just have a quick... Jan, the lady of Lochlocky, is in the house. Good evening, Jan. Big hug. See you, Jan. See you, Jimmy. Yes, see you, Jan. Who else have we got? Let's have a little Folk Crush number 1. First in the door. Was it like a jumble sale in the 1970s? You know when they open the door and everybody rushes in to get all the best stuff? Yeah. Do they have jumble sales in the pop
It's like a Tupperware party.
Is it? Yeah. Tupperware party.
I've been to many of those.
Exactly. Come through the front door, just past the Pampas grass. Right.
Is that Ann Summers?
No, stop it. Everyone can hear you, Peter. In fact, I'm going to turn these microphones off in the back of the room because clearly it's not 9 o'clock yet. We've got to be a bit careful about what we say. Fantastic. Dave Hunter's with us as well. Dave, good evening. Trudy Brunskill. The fabulous Trudy Brunskill, who we are going to see. We are going to see Trudy at, am I allowed to say?
Yeah.
At the Windmill Acoustic Sessions. And it will be the last session before the summer break.
In July, yeah.
Before the summer break in July. We'll keep you posted. I'm going to send an update on the Facebook event so that we can make sure that we all come along and support Trudy. She's ace. Good evening, darling. Hope you're well. Let me just have a quick look down. More people in the house. Andy Freeze with us. Good evening, Andy. Terry Sinclair. Evening, Terry Sinclair. Jamie Nix. Jamie, we missed you on Sunday. Jamie wasn't there Sunday, was she?
Oh.
No.
No, you weren't there. Well, you were missed.
She was busy elsewhere.
We noticed these things. Right. Dancing Girl. Anne Isles is with us. Anna Bass. Mary. I love it. I love it. Right.
Bob Tidbury's at the top.
Bob Tidbury's in. Bob, can I...
seat.
Bob, little friendly word of warning. That's my mum you're sitting next to. Don't be getting carried away. That's my mum. Right. It's going to be a bit squashed in the front row. Don't be squashing up to my mum. I'm a big guy. Anyway, behave yourself. Right. Trudy. Oh, we should get on with some music, shouldn't we? We'll come to CDs and birthdays. Did you know June has got to be the most popular month for birthdays? Don't say it. No, June, there's loads of them. Right.
Don't go there.
Before we get going, we are going to go and quickly, because it's very rude of me not to bring him in, let's just have a quick say hello to John Ive. Is he paying attention? Thumbs up, John. Are you coming to say hello? Right. John, you're on. And what
Hello, everyone. Good to see you all. Well, virtually see you all, I guess. But like Joe, it's unfair for me to say like Joe. I'm a bit disorganised this evening. Just got back from holiday, but looking forward to a great show.
Fantastic. Hold on a minute. Let's go back. Where did you go on holiday? Hold on. John.
Cascais in Portugal. Absolutely wonderful place.
Lovely.
Cascais? What, was that the hire car?
It's got 7 seats.
It's a hire car, isn't it?
Cascais.
It's a very posh resort.
It's a Nissan. It's a car. We'll hear all about it in a minute. Right, let's have some music, shall we? So, our first act this evening, our first act of 11, is the Twagger Band. I don't know what Twagger means. Does anybody know what Twagger means? I did ask. But the trouble is I forgot. I'm good at forgetting. It's what I'm best at, forgetting. I pride myself on my ability to forget things.
My mother.
Yeah, so we are going to listen. It won't be long. I'll be there. Tell her to put the kettle on. Right. The Twagger Band. I saw these guys at Ready Folk about 3-4 weeks ago. And I'm going to call out the names of the artists in the band before it starts, because there's a lot of them. There's 5 of them, 6 of them. 6, I can count. There's 6 of them in the Twagger Band. Sue Evans. So this is from left to right when you watch the video. Sue Evans on the dingedy-dongedy machine thing. What's it called? You know that? Oh. Tell me at the end. I call it a dingedy-dongedy. Joy Lewis on another dingedy-dongedy. Yeah, it's amazing.
Matching.
Double dingers.
A dingedy-dongedy. Keith Phillips on the fiddle, or the violin, as people call it. Derek Hughes on the serpent. That's a treat. Have you ever seen a serpent? Like a weird wind instrument. Oh, yeah, like a magical thing. The fabulous Tom Evans on the squeeze box. And everyone's going to tell me off for calling it a squeeze box. Hold on. A twagger is a Yorkshire expression for a little lever on the side of a hammer dulcimer. That's it. Hammer dulcimer. Dingedy dongedy. It's a hammer dulcimer. Thank you, Folk Crush. Sue, you're always there behind me. Exactly. Tom Evans on the squeeze box, which has got a proper name because I can never remember the
Melodian.
Accordion.
There's lots of names for squeeze boxes. It's the big red one. And Ian Chisholm on guitar. Ian Chisholm is the man who makes guitars. Oh. He made Sue Graves's tenor guitar.
Oh, yeah, nice work. That's a nice one. Though.
And I think there's another guitar coming. I think Sue spent.
Sue?
I think. No, I haven't bought it. Too expensive.
No,
kidding, aren't you? Yeah, I think so.
She's making too much money.
Exactly. She's got far too much money. Yeah. Which surprises me based on the amount of chocolate that she apparently eats. So, right, let's have some FolkOclock. Love and likes. We're 9 minutes. I've talked for 9 minutes. Let's have some love and likes for the incredible, the fabulous Twagger Band. Yeah. The fabulous. Did that make you smile? That makes me smile.
Definitely.
And I was just saying to Reg, I've told you who's on tonight. We've got some special people in the house tonight. The governor is in the building. We were just saying that they make me smile the way that Dove's Vagaries makes me smile.
Yes,
old school, fantastic, absolutely love it. So I'm going to say it again, fantastic. Sue Evans, Joy Lewis, Keith Phillips, Derek Hughes, Tom Evans, and Ian Chisholm. Take a bow. Brilliant. Loved it. It was New May Moon and putting on the Ritz. I've been to the Ritz for a cup of tea. It was lovely. Right. Okay, we're going to go to our second act this evening. We'll ignore the whispering and the moving around in the background. It's absolutely... There's something going on. There's my microphone on. It is perfect. So, Sally Brooke, great fun. Exactly. Sue loved it. Yeah, brilliant. Sally Brooke and Doris. What a great start to the evening. Bob, couldn't agree more. Jamie sends a big smiley face. Putting on the Ritz. Wow, exactly. Anna Bass. Mother Nature. I think Anna Bass is Mother Nature. Right. Our next act this evening, act number 2. Again, it's not recorded at Ready Folk, actually. This was recorded at Poppy's Folk Club, Hawley, the third Wednesday of the month. Second or third Wednesday of the month. Check out the Poppy's Facebook page. I recorded this at Poppy's, but the next act is Ian Freedman from Ready Folk, and he does the Ready Folk radio show. Is that its official name? Ready Folk.
Yeah,
I think so.
Ready Folk Radio.
Yeah,
It's good. Somebody, Sue, you know all about it because you've been doing disc jockey. What do they call them when the presenter? Yeah, Sue's been doing it. Yeah, and she's been going over to Alton on that radio show.
She can afford all that chocolate.
Exactly.
Money coming in from all directions.
You got fuel to pay for. Exactly. Never mind the chocolate. So, usually second Wednesday. Thanks. Sue. It's great, isn't it? When you just got people. The best thing about being a live show is everybody helps you. It's wonderful. All I got to do is read it out. Right. I was particularly impressed with this, and I think I've seen Ian Freedman performing. He did come here on his own once, but he normally performs with Rye Wolf, Michael Tuffrey and Co.
Tuffrey's.
Yeah. Anyway, this is Ian on his own at Poppy's Folk Club, performing his own song. This is one of his own. Did you know that, Sam?
No, I didn't know
pay
that.
attention. You'll learn stuff, Sam. If it was Lynn Reynolds she'd be here touching me knee. Sam is on the other side of the room, looking at his fancy watch. He's not even paying attention. Anyway, we'll come back to you, Sam.
He's got to do his makeup now. So.
Yeah, exactly. Oh no, he's got to get ready, of course.
Yeah.
So this is Ian Freedman, and his song is Ian is the main presenter on the Ready Folk radio show.
Oh, you're right.
Sue is the co-presenter with Ian this week. Going out on the airways on Friday. You sound like a professional. Going out on the airways. I love it. Let me move my Folk Crush picture a little closer. Right, we're going to hear from Ian Freedman performing his own song called The Festival Song. I think this is great.
That was good.
It's a good, strong performance as well. It's a great song and it's a really good, strong performance. If you're out there, Ian, or if you hear it on replay, brilliant. Let's have some FolkOclock Love and Likes.
Hey. Hey. Now it's time to sing, so raise your voice and let's be happy.
Freedman, the festival song. It's a good one. It's a proper. It's a good one. It's a festival song.
Yeah, it is.
It's exactly that.
Bang.
It's a festival song. I thought it was really good.
We'll have to do it at Ball's Bridge.
Ball's Bridge. Yeah, is he there? Is Ian Freedman there this year? I hope so.
I don't know.
Have you noticed we're going to keep mentioning Ball's Bridge? We see that subliminal messaging in the background. Ball's Bridge 2023. Lynn can't be here, but we can, and we're going to keep.
For Ball's Bridge?
No, she can't be here tonight because Sam's turned. The prodigal son has turned up. He's there. He's there, grinning,
The OG,
grinning like a naughty.
OG Rafflemeister.
Yeah, exactly.
Ousted.
But just in case all those people who prefer Lynn, don't panic. It's just an audition. When we get to the raffle tonight, it's just Sam is having to reapply for his own job.
Yeah, at a lower salary.
Yeah, exactly. Renegotiating,
Yeah.
right. Anyway, it's that exciting time of the evening. There's a slight change of format. It's the world famous. We're doing that again. It's the world famous. Got it. FolkOclock quiz from our good friend, technical guru and director, who's been on his holidays, Mr. John Ive. Come in, John. I'm pressing the buttons.
Thanks, Joe, and good evening, everyone. Yeah, as Joe said, I just got back last night, so I hope I've done enough to do this quiz and the sessions today justice. It's a music quiz again, and the format is pretty much the same, but I think I've made it a little bit easier for you tonight. You've got 3 questions, not 5, so you only have to remember 3 answers to put into the comments box. And as always, I'll be totting up the numbers, see who's got the most right, and stealing a little bit of that science that Sam and Lynn use to decide who is the winner if there's more than one of you gets all 3. And I think tonight a lot of you are going to get all 3, because I've got a feeling for you experts out there, this is not going to be too difficult. So let's get on with it. 3 questions. Put your 3 answers into the comments box, and after I've given you the questions, I'll be looking at those comments box and totting up the numbers. Here we go then. Question number 1, and this is about a song and who is the singer. April come she will. And by the way, of course, there is a theme here in that tonight's questions are all about spring. Spring has been a bit late this year, but April come she will. We're now in May, and I think for having come back from holiday and seeing the good weather, spring has finally arrived. April she will come. Was that Joni Mitchell, Simon and Garfunkel, or the Mamas and Papas? April, She Will Come, Joni Mitchell, Simon and Garfunkel, the Mamas and Papas. That's question number 1. Question number 2 is about one of my favourite albums, Second Spring. It's not a song, it's an album this time, but is it an album from Fairport Convention, Matthew's Southern Comfort, or the Strawbs? Fairport Convention, Matthew's Southern Comfort, or the Strawbs? Second Spring. This was non-alcoholic beer, by the way. Second Spring. It's an album. Let's see how many of you know who performed that. And then finally, Here Comes the Sun. Another title I think that's appropriate for the past few weeks. Is that a song by David Bowie, the Kinks, or the Beatles? Here Comes the Sun, David Bowie, the Kinks, or the Beatles. So let me just go back and review those again. April Come She Will, is that from Joni Mitchell, Simon and Garfunkel, or the Mamas and Papas? Question number 2. Second Spring, the album, was that from Fairport Convention, Matthew's Southern Comfort, or the Strawbs? And finally, Here Comes the Sun from not David Bowie, the Kinks, or the Beatles. So if you've got 3 answers, or even if you've got 2 answers, put them into a comments box, and as soon as Joe takes over again, I'll be adding up the answers and seeing who is tonight's winner. Back to you, Joe.
Fantastic. Thank you, John. Tonight's quiz, 3 questions. I knew 2 of them. Don't know all of them, but I knew 2. My mic working. It is working. Fab. Act number 3. And after the next 2 acts, actually, we're going to then come back and find out who is tonight's quiz winner. Before we go to our next act... No, I tell you what, I should tuck it. Dirty snacking.
You need a refill.
Ooh.
Yeah. Where's the refill?
Hot crisps. Hold on. Pork scratchings. And sweet honey nuts.
Don't call me that.
Exactly.
You get some sponsorship for those.
We've got some brilliant dirty snacking going on this
It's a
evening.
fusion. It's a snack fusion.
Exactly. Fusion snacks. Exactly. Right. It's been a while. It's been a long time, actually. It's been a long time. He's very excited because he's got that cheeky little grin on his face. It is ladies' night tonight. Hold on to your seats, ladies. That sounded wrong, didn't it? The mighty John... Stop it. That Peter Ivey's terrible. The mighty John Quinn is in the house. Oh, answers. Oh, he's a ringer, John Quinn. He's going to know all of them, isn't he? Is he? Oh, I'm not sure, John. Not sure. Jamie Nix is kinky. Oh, no, the Kinks, I see. John Molyneux, Jonathan, in the house. And David's with us. David Fenner. Good evening, David Fenner. Peter Ivey mentioned you earlier.
David.
Yeah, Peter Ivey mentioned you earlier. I don't know if it was a secret and whether he should have, but he did. Evening, Mum. Right, we're going to have our first live act this evening in the studio. Ooh. Bit of a delayed reaction there, but all the microphones are turned on. Let's have some love and likes for the fabulous, elusive Sir Percy Blakeney himself, boy band member. All the ladies love him, Mr. Sam White.
Good evening.
Yay, come on, Sam.
Good evening, everyone. Well, it has been a long time. It was really good for those people who were at the Windmill on Sunday to get the old band back together. Although looking at the video of it earlier, we looked pretty unhappy. I think we were a bit nervous on Sunday.
I think the video was better than it felt at the time.
Yeah, it was a really good night. So I'm joined by my good friend and co-band member Peter this evening for a bit of assistance.
Evening.
So the first song we're going to do, I think, is from the 80s, and it's by Bronski Beat, and it's called Small Town Boy. You leave in the morning with everything you own in a little black case. Alone on a platform, the wind and the rain and your sad, lonely face. Mother could never understand why you had to leave, but the answers you need could never be found at home. Oh, the love that you need could never be found at home. Run away, turn away, to your soul. Run away, turn away, run away, turn away, run away. Run away, turn away, run away, turn away, run away. Kicked around and pushed around, always a lonely boy. You were the one that they talked about around town. They put you down, but as hard as they could, they never would make you cry. Oh, you never cried to them, just to your soul. Oh, you never cried to them, just to your soul. Turn away, run away, turn away, run away. Run away, turn away, run away, turn away, run away. Run away, turn away, run away, turn away, run away. Run away, turn away, run away, turn away, run away.
Oh, my microphone. My microphone wasn't on, and I've got my mute thing. They're whispering. You can probably hear them whispering while I'm talking, but that's fine. What a fantastic song. Absolutely brilliant. What I'm going to do, am I going to come straight back to you guys? I'm going to play another and then come back. I think we're going to go to the next song and then come back and have another song from Peter and Sam. We're going to break it up a little bit. Give you a breather. Let you soak in.
Lovely.
That applause. The is it adulation? Is it? Something like that.
Eyes.
There's lots of lovely comments, mainly from ladies. Exactly. Oh, actually, all they're mentioning is Peter. Sorry, Sam.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Right, sensible.
They sounded great together. Reg and I were giving it a little bit of singing in the background, so I hope it sounded okay and didn't ruin it. Right. Before we hear from Sam again, or Sam and Peter again, we're going to hear from... Now, without this sounding a bit cringy, am I allowed to say a young lady?
Yeah.
Because I don't know what you can say and what you can't say these days. But I went, and I mentioned it on the last show, I went to record the new Roots event for young artists. I did it as a favour for Tom Evans, the Tom Evans with the red squeezy box. Reluctantly, if I'm honest, it was a whole day out, a busy day. It was absolutely fantastic. So I am going to roll out these videos over time. And the first one that I picked on was a young lady called Kirsty McLachlan. And she was fantastic. And I spoke to her before, I think there was a break and I spoke to her while I just framing the camera and what have you and getting the audio. She was really nice, engaging, confident but not arrogant. She was just a lovely person.
A bit like Sam.
Like Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, nothing
No,
like
not
Sam.
really, no,
Nothing
no.
like Sam, no. Sam's a cheeky little monkey. He's a naughty boy. But yeah, this young lady, Kirsty McLachlan, I thought she was absolutely fabulous. And the reason why I want to play this particular song was, and I don't know if I've left the preamble. I have. I've left the preamble on there. So do pay attention to the preamble because it's a bit of a special song, and we'll talk about it afterwards. Let's have some FolkOclock. Love and likes, and a big warm welcome for the first time on the FolkOclock Show is Kirsty McLachlan performing her own song called Love Letters Between Friends.
Thank you very much. So I've kind of figured I'd fill out the set a bit like a sandwich. You've got loud song, or a song I wrote, a traditional song, and then another song that I've written. And this last one is a song I wrote pretty recently about my time in the National Youth Folk Ensemble. And it's called Love Letters Between Friends because the unfortunate part about letters is you never get to see the face of the receiver when they open it. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to play the song to them when I intended to. And due to the sheer volume of people, I don't think I ever will. But this is my love letter to them, and hopefully you guys enjoy it too. You know who you are. Thanks again for helping me to come so far. And whilst we're talking, do you mind a little glimpse of the past? Those moments we swore would never last. So what's one last song before the end? So what's one goodbye between friends? Every flake of snow on your bags, on your coat, on the bridge of your nose. Yes, I hate to see you go. Oh, just so you know. High roads and low roads, the A roads and B roads, motorways and country lanes yet to be crossed. There are voice notes and messages, recordings of passages, music's all made in time. So what's one last song before the end? So what's one goodbye between friends? And I hate to see you go, so I'm counting every flake of snow on your bags, on your coat, on the bridge of your nose. Yes, I hate to see you go. Oh, 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 oh. 'Cause constellations are never one star, so you're never alone when you're far away. We don't measure the distance in minutes or miles, just in how long it takes to make you smile. Won't you stay for a while? Love letters between friends. Cause I hate to see you go, so I'm counting every flake of snow on your bags, on your coats, on the bridge of your nose. Yes, I hate to see you go. Oh, oh, oh. Just so you know. Love letters between friends.
I'm in no doubt you will have been just as impressed as we are with the young Kirsty McLachlan. I think she's fabulous. And I think you might see her on the circuit I'm pretty confident you will. I'm not saying anything in case it's not official, but I'm pretty sure she's going to be seen in local clubs. A beautiful, beautiful song, a love letter to somebody that she didn't get to perform to that person. And if you were paying attention, you see a little bit of emotion towards the end there.
So did he see it, or did she see it?
Did she see what?
Did he see
the person it was written for?
The person it was written for.
I have no idea.
Oh.
And I think that's possibly the first time she's done a sort of a live performance of it. I really don't know, but it got me, and I thought, I love it. And she also did a song called Working in Tall Buildings, which is a cover of somebody's, and it was just, I think she's good. Kirsty McLachlan. If you're out there, Kirsty, ace. Right. Oh, I'm burping already. It's the dirty. Did you notice that? That pause? I thought, dirty snacking. It's not all good, but I even like that.
We're in great close proximity.
This is too small for gas in here.
And we've got, that kind anyway. And we've got 0 alcohol Guinness. I love it.
Lovely.
It's delicious. I love it. Where's the tin? We can promote it. It's very good. Responsible drinking. Thank you, Reg. Thanks, Gov. 0 alcohol Guinness, one of the best.
Doing a lot of product promotion. Do you think he's got signed up?
He is.
How do you think
sponsored.
I can afford that fancy car?
Absolutely.
They sent me. No. No one was paid in the making of this programme. Nobody. Yeah, we just do it because we like it. Anyway, right. We're going to go back. We're going to go back to Sam White and Peter Ivey. I can't actually even remember what they're going to do. Sam, you're going to have to introduce it all yourself. Let's have some more love and likes. Sam White, Peter Ivey. Yay!
Thanks, Reg. Thank you. Okay, so this is one called "Fall at Your Feet" by Crowded House. And I'm really close tonight, and I feel like I'm moving inside her, lying in the dark. Beginning to know her. Let it go. I'll be waiting when you call. Whenever I fall at your feet, you let your tears rain down. Your slow turning pain, you're hiding from me now. There's something in the way that you're talking. Words don't sound right, and I hear them all moving inside you. Go. I'll be waiting when you call. Whenever I fall at your feet, you let your tears rain down on me. Whenever I turn, your slow turning pain,
Give them a clap, come on. They waited. We made them sweat. Do you love the way we pause then? Waiting for the applause. Come on, Sam White and Peter Ivey. Fantastic. And there's always an observant thing to go and... Peter is sporting his lilac.
Oh, yeah.
Lavender shirt.
Touch of lavender.
And
yeah.
did you notice they've got his and his guitars tonight?
Oh, yeah. Matching Loudons.
I'll turn the reverb off so I don't sound like I'm on the radio. Yeah, matching Loudon guitars. Beautiful. Dancing guitars. Who was that? Bert Whedon was dancing guitar. Peter, it worked together. It worked really good. Yeah. He didn't have a Loudon, but... It wasn't he called Bert Whedon and his dancing guitars?
I don't know.
I think it was.
Sure.
Yeah, it was. Look it up. Somebody in the house.
That's the quiz question.
Sue, look it up for us.
Lots of applause. Look at that. Love this, guys. You're a hit up in Lochlocky.
Oh, lovely.
Or Achnachari. Well, how do you say it? I can't say it, Jan. Sorry. Great one, guys. Good song choice, Dave Fenner.
Oh, Janet liked
It's a class one.
That's
Jan
good.
liked
Well,
it.
that's good.
Oh.
That's good.
Yeah, evening, Janet. We're looking after him. No dirty snacking for the governor. No dirty
He's
snacking.
been stuffing himself.
No, don't say that. Don't say that. God, you'll get me into trouble.
it. She'll know what I've been doing.
Fantastic. First live act this evening. I'm going to mention a couple of CDs before we find out who won the raffle. Let me quickly mention them. I'm going to mention one actually because Peter's going to do a couple of songs later, so I'll mention that later. This CD I got from my folk crush. Thank you, Sue. Big kiss. Is Eric Brace, Peter Cooper, and Tom Yutz. I don't think they're called anything collectively. Apparently, Peter Cooper's no longer with us. It's a really, really good album. I really like it. And actually, it reminds me, vocally and style, a bit of like Jim Cousins.
Yeah, great.
It's a good album. Thank you, Sue, very much. Really good. I won't mention the other albums because someone else is going to steal that thunder later. Hold on. We are in Orkney. Yikes. Jan Moncrief's in Orkney. That's a long way foot. Yeah, exactly. John Ive's
it's Lottie.
telling Lottie that he's doing a lot of talking. It's Lottie, it's me, Lottie. Right. Let's go back to John and find out who is tonight's quiz winner. Come in, John.
Thanks, Joe. I'm being assaulted by my own dog here.
Come on, Lottie.
So, Joe, before I get into the quiz, does Peter get penalty points for having the tuna in his lapel pocket? Or does it only count?
He's not got it in his...
Oh, my God.
John, I didn't.
It's not on a guitar.
I didn't see that, John.
Be a violation.
Well, you've got me with you, Joe, because I've spotted it for you.
Exactly.
I've just seen how
You give them the penalty points whilst you're both off screen. So, the quiz. Well, first of all, thank you, everyone. This was a bumper entry tonight, which was fun to add up. I obviously intentionally made it reasonably easy so that everyone could participate.
There's an echo here.
As always, before I give you the winner, I'll go through the answers. And I'm pleased to say, easy though it was, there were a few trick questions in there that caught a few of you out. The first one was April Come She Will. And I think most of you recognise that to be Simon and Garfunkel. It came on their second album, Sound of Silence, which came out in 1966. It had been done by Paul Simon, actually, I think on solo on the Paul Simon songbook. And it also appeared in the soundtrack of the movie The Graduate. So April She Will Come, Simon and Garfunkel. Question number 2. And this was the one that caught many of you out. And I'm pleased it did. I didn't think it would, but it did. And this happens to be, as I said before, one of my favourite albums, Second Spring, by Matthew's Southern Comfort. And the trick here is that Ian Matthews, of course, was with Fairport Convention, but he left them, formed his own band, and released this album in July 1970. It was in fact, his second album after leaving Fairport Convention. So, Fairport Convention was the trick answer, and 3 of you actually picked out Fairport Convention. And I'm pleased to say, as I expected, you all got this one right. Here Comes the Sun, but I think it's great because we have seen some sunny days recently, both on the holidays, but I've been watching the weather here whilst away, and I know you've had some great weather whilst I've been away. So Here Comes the Sun was, of course, from the Beatles. 1969 in this case, it was the Abbey Road album that came out of. But this song was not written by Lennon McCartney. It was written by George Harrison, and is considered to be one of his best songs. So that's the answers to the questions, and I got four people got them all right. Those that didn't mostly put down Fairport Convention rather than Matthew's Southern Comfort. So I had to decide between Bob Tidbury, Anne Isles, not Jonathan Molyneux, he got one wrong. John Quinn, of course, got them all right. Congratulations to you 3, but I picked out the person who got them all right and posted first. That was David Fenner. Well done, David. You are tonight's winner of the music quiz. Congratulations. And a bottle of Prosecco will be on its way. Thanks everyone for participating. I enjoyed it. Hope you did. And back to Joe. Muted, Joe.
I'm just testing you. Thanks, John. I'm muted. Who got in first? It's only Mad Mandy. Look, and it says there, unmute Joe. Amanda. I'm sorry. I only did it. Amanda, I did it in the hope that one day you'll just slap my legs for being bad. Right. Is it 9 o'clock yet? No, it's not. I shouldn't have said that, should I? Right, David Fenner. I'm just writing your name down there, David, as tonight's quiz winner. Of course, it's Borsbridge. Let's just say it again. Borsbridge.
Borsbridge?
Exactly. On the... I don't think the dates are on.
23rd of June.
Oh, yeah. 23rd, 24th and 25th of June. Friday, Saturday and Sunday. The Friday night's like a club night. Like a Floor Spots. That'll be brilliant. Saturday, big night Saturday. Big all day. It's on all day and all day Sunday as well. Right, get yourself down. Now, what I was going to say was, I'm going to fill the boot of my car full of bottles of Prosecco. So if anyone who's a winner is there...
I can take David's.
No, but you'll drink it. He's that dishonest type that would end up just accidentally taking it home himself, David.
Join the others.
No, David. Garage. I will deliver your bottle of Prosecco to make sure that you get... I'm pretty sure you're going to be there, aren't you, David? Right. So, Borsbridge 2023. If you want your bottle of fizz, come along. Right. We've done the CDs. I am quickly going to do the birthdays because there's an epic amount of birthdays. Let me just read them out quickly. Whoever thought Peter Ivey's 65 tomorrow?
No, never.
65.
Terrible.
That's
I don't
amazing.
want to be reminded.
I thought you were 70. Right.
Yeah.
Cameron Brown, 26th of May. Celia Barrett, 5th of June. My mum, Annette McBurney, 7th of June. It's going to be... am I allowed to say my mum's going to be... Yeah, you can't. My mum's going to be 80. Yay! In fact, we're going to be... Let's do it. Oh, no, we can't, because it's not actually your birthday. I was going to sing Happy Birthday. We're coming to Liverpool and we'll sing it in Liverpool. Pat Ware, Patricia, she was at the windmill the other night. Great to see Pat. 7th of June, sharing that with my mum. Mervyn, 11th of June. Dave Harris, 12th of June. Vern Brown of the Browns, 16th of June. My sister Netta on the 17th of June. Netta, if you're out there. Andy Lavery, 18th of June. Luke Jackson, the 19th of June. Connor Reynolds, 21st of June. Terry Sinclair, 22nd. I said there was a lot of birthdays, didn't I? There was a lot. Well, I ran out of space on the page, so I had to stop.
Someone's going to go without a birthday.
Michael Charlesworth, 22nd of June. Eddie Colburn, 24th of June.
Yay.
My brother Robert, 24th of June. Doris Reber on the 26th. Happy birthday, Doris. We'll see you at Borsbridge. A bottle of King's Ginger. I'm going to buy you a bottle of King's Ginger. And there is one more birthday, but I'm going to mention it later. Right. Fabulous. Who did we have last? Peter's, you're such a sissy. They're hot crisps, aren't they?
They are. Yeah.
Peter's, you can't see him off camera. Oh, these are hot crisps. That is dirty snacking at its best. Right.
They've got a sort of slow burn.
Act number 5. I need to get a move on because this is act number 5. Right. Well, we're halfway there, which is great. Now, we've mentioned her already. The instructions I sent you to unmute Plaque said hang it on a string right in front of my... Sorry, Amanda. I could hang it here, but that'll be in the way then. Right. Ace. What are we doing? Our next act this evening. Act number 5. All the way from the shores of Loch Lochy. That gives it away, doesn't it? It's a song called Lost Him in the Sun. Always a beautiful recording. Always a beautiful video. All the way. I'm glad you didn't win the raffle and the quiz again, because it's a long way to deliver. I enjoyed it, but it was a 1,600-mile round trip. Right. Let's have some love and light for the fabulous Jan Moncrief, Phil McCready, also known as, a.k.a., that's what a.k.a. is, I've just realised, also known as BeersLaw. Lost him in the sun.
Well, hello everybody. It's so nice to see you again.
It's been some time since we've actually sort of put a
song
new video
together.
up.
Yes.
So,
yeah, here we are again. And this song was written by John Stewart, who was it was written in 1979-ish, yeah,
something like that, yes.
And he was a bit of a cult guy in those times in California in the 60s, 70s, and he actually had Lindsey Buckingham working with him.
Yeah.
He and
Stevie Nicks
actually sang on this, but it's the only one on the album that actually doesn't sound like Fleetwood Mac. So we thought this would be a good one to do.
Yes.
Also, Nancy Griffith recorded it in 2001, and we actually were there in Reading and saw the concert, and I got the t-shirt which I wear in the video, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, the song is called
Lost Him in the Sun, and well, he originally called it Lost Her in the Sun, of course, but yes, Nancy changed it, and this is the version
that we're doing. Yes, so we hope you like it.
Given any day there's a jet flying somewhere, I bought a ticket and he vanished in the sky. And how was I to know he was leaving in the morning? Never heard him go, he never said goodbye. I learned to love the nights, 'cause the lights are gonna get you right between the eyes in the morning like a gun. You're reaching out your hand and he's not there beside you. What can I say? I lost him in the sun. What have I done? Lost him in the sun. Lost him in the sun. Ooh, lost him in the sun. Ooh, lost him in the sun. Lost him in the sun. Lost him in the sun. you carry that scar when you know what lonesome is, looking for a home like a bird in flight. And what have I done? Lost him in the sun, lost him in the sun. Ooh, lost him in the sun. Ooh, lost him in the sun. Ooh, lost him in the sun. Lost him in the sun. Lost him in the sun. Lost him in the sun.
Come on. Yay! BeersLaw, lost him in the sun. I should have spent more time at Loch Lockie because it looks absolutely fabulous. Jan, thank you very much for sending it in. Please say thank you to Phil if he's not online watching. I know the internet's a little bit iffy up there. I saw Nancy at Reading but can't remember what year it was. Annie Lendon, good evening Annie Lendon. Really great video. Yeah, I agree, Mum. Fabulous. Super. Keeps freezing but lovely anyway. Hillary's online. Oh, I didn't see Hillary's with us. Good evening, Hillary. Right. What I was going to do is make sure the video's working. And for some reason, it's not. I know what I've done. We're back. Let me just get him. I'm just going to put him centre screen. So the ladies are not disappointed.
He's a good-looking chap, isn't he?
Lynn, if you're out there, this is the big audition for his own job.
I've always wanted to know how this raffle works.
Exactly. Well, Sam's about to tell us. Sam invented it. Right. Before we go to Sam, let's have a look at last week's winners. There's a lot of them. So all the green ones have had their bottles. So I owe probably about 25 bottles of fizz to people. But, like I said earlier, Annie Lendon, you got free tickets to Boars Bridge. And Annie Lendon, we owe you a bottle of fizz, I think. Was your name on there? And, yeah, there you go. Boars Bridge ticket and a bottle of fizz. Anyone who's owed a bottle of Prosecco, only the finest, from Morrison's, I will be... Phil McCready, you're there. Phil, I've just seen that you're watching us. Great video, great song. Thank you very much. I will be dishing out the Prosecco at Boars Bridge live. There might even be a kiss for the ladies. Because from Sam. Sam's coming along. So from Sam White. He's volunteered. Peter's got his...
wearing his mankini.
Lavender shirt on. Right. Let's find out. The raffle rules come in. I nearly said X. The official. The original. The Rafflemeister himself.
Not one.
Well,
Mr. Sam White. We're not there yet, Sam. I'm doing the big build-up. Come on. When you see your pretty face on that screen, right, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Sam White. Yay!
Well, thank you, gentlemen, and thank you for such a warm welcome, Joe. And I do appreciate that tonight this is something of an audition for me, but I want to take it all the way back to the very roots of FolkOclock, where at the very start of lockdown, Joe and I had a discussion about the show, and we talked about, hey, wouldn't it be great if every week, instead of a raffle where we just kind of give out a small prize, why don't we give out something really fantastic? Yeah. And we did have a debate about whether we should give out a bottle of Prosecco or whether we should in fact give out a bottle of champagne. And all I can say is after 100 or so bottles of Prosecco that we've given out, I'm very glad that I won the battle to give out what is a very moderate but special bottle of Prosecco. Some of you will know the brand quite well now, Sorso. For the Londoners amongst you, you'll recognise the taste. It tastes like a staircase.
Can Sam, can I just say, Jan is getting ahead of everyone. She loves you. I love you. She said she's on for the big win because she wants. It's not about you, Sam. It's about me. She wants me to go back to Loch. That's what it is.
Jan, this is the sort of bottle that will taste fantastic.
Tastes like a staircase.
You taste like a staircase, because for the Londoners amongst us, you'll be getting a taste of apples and pears from it. So tonight we're going to be giving out, and you don't get that. But you don't get that from Lynn Reynolds. Yes, she looks fantastic on camera. Yes, she gives a very, very warm and busty cuddle, but she doesn't bring the comedy. She doesn't bring the comedy, and she doesn't follow the science. So tonight we are going to be going back up to the old school. We're going to be picking at random from comments. Make your comments, and you have a chance to win this fantastic bottle of wine.
I'm looking forward to this.
Because it is such a special night, and because the stand-in isn't in tonight,
I'll fill it up.
we're not going to give this bottle away tonight. We are actually going to give away a bottle of champagne. So I'll be replacing this with a bottle of champagne to the lucky winner tonight. So make your comments about your favourite person from the show, your favourite dirty snack, and you'll have a chance to win a fantastic but moderately priced bottle of champagne. Back to you, Joe.
The incredible Sam White. He's back.
Water.
He's back in all his glory. Lynn, it's a chat. I think the only thing we can do in future is you both have to be in together.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
shameless,
I
isn't
think
it?
that's
I
what
think
he
the
was aiming
prize.
for.
Yeah, he's playing dirty tricks, offering proper champagne. I think it's a first. Proper champagne.
Yeah.
It's about time you paid for some of it.
Yeah, but
Right. I kept thinking he's saying
not gonna
we.
keep
He's
it
saying
up,
we
is
all
he?
the way through. I'm thinking, oh, I bloody had to buy it all. Right, Sam, you're going to make up because you're going to buy the champagne. And champagne and a kiss, Sam?
Absolutely.
Right, all the boys out there, make sure you're saying wonderful things. In fact, none of the girls say anything. Make sure Sam's got to kiss a boy, because you can do anything these days. Everything is cool. Everything's allowed.
Amanda's thinking that she's going to win now.
Jamie Nix has got a name down. Hillary's got a name. It's all happening out there, Sam. Right, I'm going to go back across to IveTech Media for our next song this evening, and it's going to be introduced by our wonderful friend, Mr. John Ive. Come in, John.
Thanks, Joe. Well, we because of the holiday, we weren't able to record any live acts this month, but we've got a great library now, as you know, Joe has, and now on YouTube channel as well, my YouTube channel, got a great library of previous recordings. So Joe and I thought it'd be nice to revisit one or two of them. And this first one is from Story Horse. And they came into the studio, three of them, Paul Nunt-Gillum, James Drury, and Paddy Carroll, came into the studio, and they assured me that they hadn't met up for several decades before to play music. They had played music before, but it'd been several decades before since they played. And they came in the studio, they hadn't rehearsed, so I gave them a few hours in the studio just to practice their songs and remind themselves of playing together. And then they produced an amazing set, which I really enjoyed. And this is one song from that set. It's a song written by James Drury called Riley's Bar. And I have to say, on my YouTube channel, this one has received 350 views. Now, that's not a lot by social media these days, but it's a lot for my YouTube channel. 350 views there. It's a lovely song written by James, and I hope you enjoy it.
Kisses at the back of Riley's bar, on a night filled with silence and lit by shooting stars. Promised to each other there'd be better days ahead. We'd follow our dreams and we'd see where they led. We promised, but we couldn't see that far. Now I'm drinking all alone in Riley's bar. I've never had a dream that's not been lost. The scars that I carry remind me of the cost. And these sounds that I hear that echo through my head. Their voices just repeating all the words you said, like a light through a door that's just ajar. And I'm drinking all alone in Riley's bar. There's a new moon overhead above our town. Shop windows filled with signs that just say closing down. And all the streetlights broken and all the pavements cracked. All our friends are leaving and they're not coming back. The rain reflects the neon of a car, and I'm drinking all alone in Riley's bar. At the back of Riley's bar, on a night filled with silence and lit by shooting stars, we promised to each other there'd be better days ahead. We'd follow our dreams and we'd see where they led. We promised, but we couldn't see that far. Now I'm drinking all alone in Riley's bar. I'm drinking all alone in Riley's bar.
We've just frightened my cat across the garden. The fabulous Story Horse. We should hear more from them.
Yeah, brilliant.
Get back down to IveTech Media and let's have some more songs. Let me mention the band members. Of course, it's Paul Nunt-Gillam. Fabulous fella. James Drury, who I think wrote the song.
Yeah, I believe that's right.
Yeah, the governor's confirmed.
Good man, James.
And Reggie said he's a really nice fella as well. Yeah. Smells a bit, but nice. And Patrick Carroll. Good on the bass. We like it. It was good. 3 great band members. Let's hear a little bit more from you. James Drury. There's a song that he does called The River. Oh, and it's the saddest song. It's just a brilliant song. Anyway.
We need to get him down the windmill.
Yeah, exactly. Bring him over for the night. Yeah. Or get him in here.
Where does he live?
The two of you in here one night. That'd be brilliant.
Yeah.
Right. Amanda doesn't want she doesn't want the champagne, Sam. She only wants the kisses. I'm just pleased that Sue Graves has made no comment, so there'll be no kissing my folk crush.
I don't think she likes champagne.
We're not having any of that.
I'm sure she could still win it.
Right, we are going to find out. No, she can't. She's not allowed because Sam's going to be kissing my folk crush. That's not allowed. Mary's chipping in. In fact, all the ladies are chipping in. Right, let's find out who is tonight's lucky winner of the raffle. Come in, Sam.
Well, thank you, Joe. I mean, there have been some fantastic comments. Mary, I'm blushing as I read your comment this evening. But we've got fingers crossed for everyone. As you know, we always follow the science. I'm going to pick one of the comments at random. All I can hear is Joe with a mouthful of dirty snacks. I'm going to pick somebody's comment at random. I'm going to close my eyes, flick through my phone and pick the winner. So the winner of tonight's fantastic bottle of moderately priced champagne is...
He's backing down now, isn't he? He's not going for the Krug, is he?
Well, tonight's winner. I'm not sure if this person's been a winner before.
Oh.
It's Jamie Nix. Congratulations, Jamie. Winner of the bottle of champagne.
Jamie.
Well done. Back to you, Joe.
Champagne at Borsbridge. Right, let me do the champagne at Borsbridge, Jamie Nix. Champagne.
It was actually a kosher.
Champagne and a kiss.
He sounds surprised
Hold
that it's
on a minute.
fair.
It's always kosher.
I thought it was a fix.
No, Peter, the microphones are still on.
Oh, my.
It's never. Let me assure you, ladies and gentlemen of the audience, it is never a fix. Even when Lynn does it, it's all done. It's all done properly.
Fair.
Jamie's happy. Jamie, please tell us, are you happy about the kiss or the champagne or both? We'll find out. Right. I'm chuffed to bits. Jamie, it couldn't go to a nicer person. Brilliant.
And do you know what? She's going to be starring at Ballsbridge with the Dalton Gang.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's going to be our guest star.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
This year, at the Ballsbridge Festival, on the 23rd, the 24th and the 25th of June, a whole weekend, Jamie Nicks, am I allowed to say? Jamie Nicks is going to appear with the Dalton Gang. That will be a treat.
You will all.
It'll all be a treat. I'll bring me cat.
Featuring Jamie Nicks.
Starring.
Starring? Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Right, yeah.
She's
Right.
a guest star.
I don't want to worry you, Reg, but you're on next. You better get up. You better get Right. I've mentioned the birthdays. They've all been done. I've mentioned the CDs. I've mentioned everything else. I'm just giving Reg a little bit of time to get himself ready there. Sorry, Reg, I didn't give you much time. I think we've had a fabulous evening so far, and it's 9:15, and we're on act number 7. I think we're good for time, are we, John? Are we good for time? I'm going to go back to John. I'm actually going to turn your audio on somehow. Let me go back to John. John, are you unmuted?
No, I'm.
Yeah, we can hear you, John. We can hear you. Tell me again where you've been on your holidays.
Well, you were very insulting to me by saying it sounded like the make of a car.
It is a Qashqai.
The Qashqai, I think, is how you pronounce it in Portugal, quite close to Lisbon.
Oh, nice. I've been to Lisbon. Yeah, lovely.
It's an absolutely wonderful place. Recommend it to anyone.
Yeah.
We've had a great time, and as I say, we've only been back half a day or so, so we're just beginning to settle back into fleet life.
Fantastic. Well, I appreciate you getting back on time to do the quiz and introduce your own songs. Brilliant.
Of course, we arranged to be here in time for the show. That was a given thing.
I'm just lining up the camera for Reg. Right, let me just come back a second. Hold on a minute. It is a live show. He's tuning up now. But he will take the tuner off the guitar when he's done.
He will.
I have been reading. And it's a beautiful guitar.
Wrench it from the headstock.
You wouldn't believe it. Peter Ivey's talking through the whole thing. But this guitar tonight, I think it might be the first time I've seen this guitar. It's a beautiful.
It doesn't come out often.
Yeah, it's a beautiful guitar. Right. Tell me when you're ready, Reg. He's taking the tuner off. He's brushing his hair, licking his lips. He's good.
Capo's down.
He's a pro.
Peter's getting out the frame.
Oh, right.
That's it. Right. Let's have some love and likes for the governor, Mr. Reg Pearce.
Hey. Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. Very kind of you. Tonight I'm going to do a couple of songs for you. The first one is from a little known band from America, Eagles or have you ever heard of them? Yeah, they're quite good. They're quite good. Anyway, this first one I'm going to dedicate to Sam. It's called Desperado, and it's about a guy who should pack up running around having a good time and settle down and become a responsible adult.
Like Sam White.
Like Sam White, yeah. That's the whole point. So tonight we're going to dedicate Desperado to Sam.
Who's Reg?
Desperado, why don't you come to your senses? You've been out riding senses for so long now. Oh, you're a hard one. I know that you got your reasons. These things that are pleasing you can hurt you somehow. Don't you draw the queen of diamonds, boy. She'll beat you if she's able. You know the queen of hearts is always your best bet. Now it seems to me some fine things have been laid upon your table, but you only want the ones that you can't get. Desperado, no, you ain't getting no younger. Your pain and your hunger, they're driving you home. And freedom, Well, that's just some people talking. Your prison is walking through this world all alone. Don't your feet get cold in the wintertime? The sky won't snow and the sun won't shine. It's hard to tell the nighttime from the day. You're losing all your highs and lows. Ain't it funny how the feeling goes away? Desperado, why don't you come to your senses? Come down from your fences and open the gate. It may be raining, but there's a rainbow above you. You better let somebody love you. Let somebody love you. You better let somebody love you before it's too late. Thank you very much. Thank you. More? You want more? You want more? Okay, well, let's see if we can find another one for you. This one's been done by loads of people, including a famous boy band. But I think the best version...
Dalton's?
4 days a week.
Dalton Gang.
Yeah, it could have been, couldn't it? It could have been the Dalton Gang. It could have been the Dalton Gang, but it wasn't, because they were too busy rehearsing. Alison Krauss is the best version, if you want a recommendation. Yeah. Anyway, see if you can tell what it is yet. It's amazing how you can speak right to my heart. But when you look at me, you light up the dark. Try as I may, I can never define what goes on between your heart and mine. The smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. The touch of your hand says you'll catch me whenever I fall. You say it best when you say nothing at all. All day long I can hear people talking out loud. But when you look at me, you drown out the crowd. Oh, Mr. Webster could never define what goes on between your heart and mine. The smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. The touch of your hand says you'll catch me whenever I fall. You say it best when you say nothing at all. The smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. The touch of your hand says you'll catch me wherever I fall. You say it when you say nothing at all. Thank you very much, and a big hand for my vocal support group. I've always wanted a support group.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Governor. Reg Pearce. Two beautiful sing-along. Brilliant. We love it. Janet, thanks for letting him out this evening. He's been good. In fact, he's been great. And he's had no dirty snacks. Right. That last bit.
Is that true?
No, that was a lie. I just try and make it sound convincing. Yeah, fabulous. Thanks, Reg.
My pleasure.
Ace. Love it.
Ask me back again one day.
And it was great singing along with you.
That was fun.
I hope we didn't ruin it. Could you hear us in the background singing? It's all part of the fun, isn't it? Cuff. It's all happening in the green room. There's kissing. Jane, John's lovely wife, has appeared. There's kiss. I can tell you, there's kissing in the green room. Yeah. Kissing in the green room. I could just jump the camera across, but I don't want to embarrass anybody.
And dirty snacking.
Yeah, no. We're going to come back to you in a minute. We're going to go to our next act this evening. This was recorded, and I'm trying to think. I think this was at Poppy's as well. And we don't normally see this guy on his own. My microphone's good, isn't it? It is. Reg has gone outside now. Cheap speed and cider. He's done his act. He can relax. This next guy normally performs with his wife. That sounds wrong, doesn't it? Philip Pittman and Chris. But Chris was a bit poorly, so she wasn't at Poppy's Folk Club. And he did this song on his own, and I recorded it. I thought, I really like that. I thought it was really good. So we're going to have some love and likes for our next act this evening. It's Philip Pittman, Meet Me on the Corner, which is a Lindisfarne song from 1971. Everybody knows it. Please sing along. Oh, Amanda said, you sang along with me in the studio, Joe, and you didn't know. Exactly. I don't need much encouragement. I'll sing along to anything. Mary's with us. Steve Spearing. Good evening, Steve. Thanks for joining us. James Drury. James is with us this evening. James, we need to get you in the studio performing The River. It's one of the best songs ever. Right, I need to be not distracted by the thing. Right, let's hear Philip Pittman before Reg starts eating his crisps. We can hear the rattling, can't we? We can hear. He does it at the folk club. He doesn't think everyone can hear it, but we can. Philip Pittman performing Meet Me on the Corner by Lindisfarne.
Song, can't spell one dream for me.
Phil.
Meet me on the corner. Philip Pittman. Brilliant. I thought it was really good. Chris, I hope you're feeling better. I think she put her back out or something, and I get bad back, so I'm sympathising. Is it
Makes good guitars, Chris. Phil. Phil does.
Oh, yeah.
Is it empathy or... Eddie Colburn's in the house. Good evening, Eddie. I've just seen your comment. Thanks for joining us. Jonathan's with us. Sue's singing along to Philip. Great song. Yeah, good song. Yeah, it was really good. Poppy Squire in the background. Exactly that. We love the folk club. Right. I'm trying to stay on time. We're going to go to act number 9 this evening. I've got no more announcements. We're halfway through the dirty snacking. I've nearly...
Oh, God.
Cheers, everybody. Good health. Oh, and there's no folk... I'm going to say it again. There's no FolkOclock Show in the month of June because of... Borsbridge 2023. Whee! 23rd of June, 24th of June, 25th of June. Be there. Right. Kisses from...
Fantastic backing singers, I believe.
Let me have it. Cheers. Right. We're going to go back over to the posh side of Fleet now because I can't take the credit for this one. Fabulous. Recorded by our good friend, technical director, all-round good guy, very, very generous with his time for all of the local artists. Come in. It's the full team. Come in, Mr. John Ive.
Thanks, Joe. You're very kind. Thanks. I appreciate that. As you can see, things are a bit ad hoc tonight. Jane has just come back from the rock choir, and she's most welcome, amongst other reasons, because she brought the dirty snacking with her. So we're getting into the dirty snacking here. And before I say any more, I just have to say that tonight, Reg Pearce wins the shirt award. I don't know if you noticed, but he's got a great musical shirt on, and I'm very envious. So I'll be talking to you after the show, Reg, to see where I can get one. Right, what am I supposed to be doing? I'm supposed to be introducing the next song. And actually, although Joe says I'm generous, I mean, I have a fantastic time here because I have all these private concerts with people coming in and recording and giving me the unique opportunity to listen to them. And yet another one tonight, which is absolutely fantastic, is from Gianfranco Novarino. I think most of you know Gianfranco, but one of his favourite things is to take Emily Dickinson poems. And Emily Dickinson is an American poet from the 1800s. And he takes her poems and sets them to music. And this particular song is one of those. It's called A Bird Came Down the Walk. And I gave you the number of views from my YouTube channel. As I said, not great by typical social media standards, but 644 views is great by my standards. So I hope you enjoy it. A Bird Came Down the Walk from Gianfranco Novarino.
Bird came down the walk. He didn't know I saw. He bit an angleworm in half, ate the fellow raw. He ate the fellow raw, and then he drank a dew from a convenient grass, and then stepped sidewise to the wall. Let a beetle pass. He let a beetle pass. He stared with rapid eyes that hurried all abroad. They looked like worried beads, I thought. He stirred his velvet head he stirred his velvet head like one in danger, cautious, offered him a crumb, and he unrolled his feathers, rode him softer home. Home, till oars divide the ocean, to silver for a seam, or butterflies of banks of noon leap lashless as they swim, 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 leap lashless as they swim.
Brilliant.
Known as GF, because it's easier than Gianfranco Novarino. He's fabulous. We were just saying, not only does he sound like James Taylor, he looks like James Taylor as well. He's looky-likey.
And he's a very nice man.
Is it doppelganger? Is that a looky-likey? A doppelganger?
Yeah, yeah.
Peter sat in the gazebo and sat on the cushions. I've just been in to get myself a drink from the house, and Emma said, "Who's been sitting on my cushions?"
How can she see from there?
Oh, she can see when she's asleep with her eyes closed. Believe me. Right. The fabulous Gianfranco. A beautiful recording, John. Really fabulous recording. Act number 10 this evening. He's been on his holidays, so I thought, well, I'm going to choose this song this time. And we don't... In fact, it's very, very rare that we play a song of John Ive performing himself.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. Come on, credit where it's due. A little bit of limelight. And I picked this song because although this was originally recorded in the wintertime for a special occasion, which John will introduce himself on the video, I'm playing it tonight not only because they've just been on a holiday, but because it's Jane's birthday on the 30th of June. So this is... Is it June? It is, isn't it? Thumbs up. 30th of June. It's Jane's birthday on the 30th of June. And I thought, right, we're going to dedicate this one to Jane. I think it's absolutely brilliant. I can't remember last time we played it, but that's Reg in the background. Yeah. Oh. In shot. Is it in shot? In the frame. In the frame. Anyway, this is a brilliant video. While you're enjoying it, just have a think about how difficult this must have been to create, and it's just a small example of how talented John is. So let's have some love and light for the fabulous, not just one John Ive, but the John Ive, I don't know how many there are because I didn't count.
Collective.
The John Ive Collective performing the Beatles and I Love Her, and he does. This one's dedicated to you, Jane.
Well, hi everyone, and welcome from the Acoustic Beatles. This is a very special session. Firstly, because Christmas is fast approaching, but more important, I wish to dedicate this song to my wonderful wife, Jane, especially as it's our wedding anniversary this month. The words of the song express my feelings perfectly. Another amazing coincidence is that it's also the wedding anniversary for all the band members. Congratulations, guys. The song we'll be singing is And I Love Her. We hope you enjoy it.
that's all I do. And if you saw my love, you'd love her too. And I love her. She gives me everything, and tenderly the kiss my lover brings, she brings to me, and I love her. A love like ours could never die, as long as I have you near me. Bright are the stars that shine, dark is the sky. I know this love of mine will never die, and I love her. Bright are the stars that shine, dark is the sky. I know this love of mine will never die, and I love her.
I'll turn the microphone on so you can hear us clapping this time.
Brilliant, John. Well done.
And I'm dirty snacking. John, absolutely outstanding. All the instruments, all the just not easy to do to
Not
get it
at all
that good.
easy. And perfect sync.
Yeah, exactly. And John, I don't think you gave yourself enough credit. It sounded brilliant.
Yeah.
Really good.
Making all other husbands look bad since 2022.
Exactly. I'm only playing it because Emma doesn't watch the show. He's put me to shame.
We should get John on FolkOclock.
Yeah, it was John. Impressive. Yeah, very
Thanks,
impressive.
Joe.
When I was
Thanks very
looking
much.
through them.
I didn't recognise any of them though.
Really? And the added bonus with the video is we got to see loads of shirts all in one go. All in one go.
Yeah. I'm having an envy attack.
Yeah.
Oh no, I think Reg's shirt tonight, I don't know if you noticed. A great shirt. We might bring him on at the end to have another little look at it. Right, let me not be distracted. Because we're on time. Act number 11. Have I forgotten anything? We've had a great show and we really appreciate everybody supporting the show. Why? Musically, technically and husbandry. Exactly, Amanda. Showing off. Yeah, putting us all to shame. It reminds me of another friend of mine who took his wife to New York, only went and bought her flipping rings in Tiffany's, and then told everybody, give us some warning. Let us leave the country first. Yeah, exactly. Sam Bloody White. Right.
Ex-friend.
That was Sam, was
He was
it?
Sam White, did he? Yeah, he bought, I think it was two. Was it one or two rings? Not just one. He bought 2 rings at Tiffany. What, did you have breakfast as well? Did you go the whole hog?
But I remember the film.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We all felt bad. Anyway, our final act this evening, act number 11. I better get moving because I've just said we're on time and I'm going to make us late. It's been a wonderful show and we'll come back and do the thank yous later. Let's have some love and likes for Mr. Peter Ivey.
Yay! Evening, everybody. Very nice to be here. And it's a bit rowdy in the shed this evening. The studio, sorry.
Exactly.
We went...
Did you say shed?
Yeah, shed.
Shed? Kick him out.
It's a potting shed, isn't it?
It's a very posh one.
It is indeed, yeah. Well, Joe and I and Sue Graves friend, we met up at the Half Moon in Putney last Monday, saw Ralph McTell, and it was great. We had a lovely evening, didn't we?
Amazing.
And he was, as usual, brilliant, and it's such a lovely venue to see him because it's like a folk club. It was seating, and there were no more than, I don't reckon there could have been more than about 100 people in there, and it was very intimate. And of course, and Stuart went to see him a few evenings later because he was doing a residency for an anniversary of the Half Moon music, I think.
Stuart the one and only, or do we have a surname?
Stuart Tester.
Exactly.
Stuart Tester went, and Claire presumably went to see him as well. And of course, we all met Ralph McTell because he's so generous with his time, and I took this ancient book for him to sign, so he kindly signed it inside for me. And I mentioned for the third time to him that my son was named sort of after him as Ralph, my second son, and he said to me, the only thing that's been named after me is a tortoise or a hamster.
Hamster.
Anyway, so we went on the evening when he played 2 complete albums, which happened to be my favourite Ralph McTell albums. He played Not Till Tomorrow, nearly all of. He forgot one song and then played it later. And all of Easy. But so I thought, well, I'd do 2 Ralph McTell songs this evening, one from this book, one from Not Till Tomorrow, and one that predates it a bit. This, I think, is from an album called My Side of Your Window, which is really early, 1969. But Sue and her friend had gone to see him in 1970, I believe.
Groupies is what they said.
Well, I said groupies, and Ralph McTell looked a little bit at me, gave me a look as if to say, don't do that. But I don't think he thought I knew them, but anyway. Anyway, so, they saw him at the Fairfield Halls in 1970, I think, when Sue was 17, so predates me by a long time. Anyway, this one is from My Side of Your Window, and it's called Kew Gardens, which is a lovely place to visit at this time of year.
Anytime.
Yeah. The air was cool on lily pools, hazy, lazy. He stopped to stare here and there, admiring all the flowers, wandering round for hours. The sun was warm across the lawns, scented, blended. He saw her linger with finger, open up the rose, standing on tiptoes. Suddenly the rain came flurrying, sending the 2 of them hurrying, helter-skelter for the shelter. And feeling bolder in the big pagoda, he gently inquired her name. And they waited till the sunshine came, and for a while the griffin smiled, kindly, blindly, to the evening bell, broke the spell, and sadly they said goodbye. One of the griffins cried in Kew Gardens. Lovely. Thank you.
Well, beautiful.
And the next song I'm going to play is from one of those albums. It's from Not Till Tomorrow. And it's rather sad and poignant, really, because it's about his youth and with his brother. He mentions his brother in the first line of this song called Barges, about their holidays, I think, in Banbury or somewhere with an uncle or aunt. And his brother, Bruce, unfortunately died earlier this year, so quite a difficult song for him to sing, I think. But it's such a beautiful song, I'm going to play it. Barges. I can't sing it anywhere near there, so it needs a capo right up here. This capo doesn't fit this guitar, I've discovered. Just about. Return to the water. I saw a pike that was 2 feet long, and 2 small magicians, each with a jam jar, cast spells on the water with hazel twig wands. Boys catch tadpoles, dive into water, made shy by their laughter. We wandered downstream, and summer rolled over us with no complications except thinking about mama, sometimes in dreams. The drawbridge, waiting for barges, waiting around for smiles from the man, watching the bridge whilst watching the horses dragging the slow boats up the canal. I do remember the times, but no number, after the day, but before evening comes, waiting for castles and kettles with roses painted on barges that sailed to the sun. Oh, see the river run, that was by man begun. Open the locks, let the boats sail on, taking their castles and kettles with roses, with summers of childhood, leaving smiles on the man.
Beautiful.
Brilliant.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah. Winner.
Really good.
Beautiful.
Thanks.
Yeah, fantastic. Right. Get back on screen. How lovely. I wish I was listening from the outside. The truth is, I go to bed and I watch the whole show again. I put the headset on and it helps me go to sleep. I'm joking, of course. No, I do listen to... I tend to listen to half in the evening and then the next morning I'll listen to the other half. Peter, absolutely fabulous.
Lovely, thank you.
Like with all of our artists this evening, some lovely, lovely comments. Jean and John are with us this evening. Thank you, Jean, as always, for joining us. Yeah, as Peter mentioned, the concert that we went to, Ralph played Easy and Not Till Tomorrow, these two albums. It was brilliant. And thank you for introducing me to Ralph Mitchell. And
lovely, yeah.
I got to say, Sue bought me this album, and it's my favourite.
And Sue told him that she'd sung backing vocals for him.
Yeah, no, and she had.
Yeah.
She had, and she sent us the video.
Sure, really. He must have remembered the event, I suppose.
Yeah,
It was
exactly.
televised. Yeah.
But it was really good. If you get the chance to go and see Ralph Mitchell, absolutely go. Who's very impressive. Right, we're going to finish on time. We're going to do the thank yous. Special thanks, of course, to all of our performance. We're going to do the full rundown. The Twagger Band. Let me do it. The Twagger Band. Sue Evans, Joy Lewis, Keith. Oh, dirty snacking. Keith Phillips, Derek Hughes, Tom Evans, and Ian Chisholm. We also then had Ian Freedman. Sam White in the house tonight. Thanks for coming back, Sam. Prodigal Son. Ace. Kirsty McLachlan for the first time. Kirsty, I think you're fantastic. Jan Moncrief and Phil McCready from BeersLaw. Story Horse, which is Paul Montgillam, James Drury and Patrick Carroll. Fantastic. Reg Pearce, the governor, in the house this evening. Come on, Reg. Philip Pittman. Really good.
Excellent.
Meet Me on the Corner. Gianfranco Novarino. Wonderful and a beautiful recording, John. Mr. John Ive and Co. The collective, the John Ive Collective. Absolutely fantastic. And of course, my good friend, Mr. Peter Ivey. So absolutely wonderful. We've all had a wonderful evening.
Great.
A wonderful evening.
Brilliant.
We have.
Great.
Everybody's agreeing. They wouldn't dare not agree. It's been great. Let's. Thank you from me, Joe McBurney. Rafflemeister, Mr. Sam White, back in the house, which is good. Our music quiz from Mr. John Ive. Our raffle and quiz winners this evening. The quiz winner, David Fenner, see you at Borsbridge. And the raffle winner, Jamie Nix. How wonderful is that? And of course, our wonderful audience this evening. And I'm racing along because we are 1 minute and 50 seconds ahead of schedule.
Wow, that's a record.
It is a record.
Yeah.
It is a record. However, the closeout song takes about 6 minutes, so some, but it's worth it because it is, of course, Down on Hampton Green by Mr. Jim McLean, that great big hunk of Scottish sexiness. Thank you, everybody, very, very much for supporting the show. Don't forget, we're going to see Trudy Brunskill before the summer lockdown. Trudy, I'm going to send out a message to everybody to prime everybody. The drinks have been free all night. Where am I? The drinks have been free all night. And the dirty snacking. I love dirty snacking. It's my favourite day of the month. Before you go, and we'll see you next time, but don't forget your empty glasses.
Don't forget your empty glasses. Take your glasses to the bar. Don't forget your empty glasses. Take your glasses to the bar. Take your glasses, take your glasses, take your glasses to the bar. Take your glasses to the bar.
morning sun is blazing, colours fill the sky. What a day for lazing, to watch the world go by. Blackbirds singing sweetly in the trees, squirrels leave their cover. Children's laughter floating in the breeze as they chase one another. Such a very pretty place to be, down on Hampton Green. Down to Hampton Green we'll go, down to Hampton Green. Such a very pretty place to be, down on Hampton Green. The church of old Saint Theodore welcomes everyone. Father leads the singing, hymns for old and young. Lunchtime finds him at the railway bell, with his beer and ploughman's. Different songs and different tales to tell from all the folks around him. Such a very friendly place to be, down on Hampton Green. Down to Hampton Green we'll go, down to Hampton Green. Such a very friendly place to be, down on Hampton Green. Father Thames flows softly at the dimming of the day. He bears all our burdens, carries them away. The night is still, the air is smelling sweet from all the trees and flowers. All I hear is my heartbeat from nature's own sweet bower. Such a very peaceful place to be, down on Hampton Green. Down to Hampton Green we'll go, down to Hampton Green. Such a very peaceful place to be,